Hey Joe. What? I think she's in my closet. Okay, perfect. We'll just start close my closet. I'm streaming. Okay, good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, one and all. So, we're just gonna continue sculpting the avatar. I never sent screenshots to the client yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and take those. Turn off my keys. Bam. Let me change the background quick. A little bit easier to see. Though I do kind of like having the color. Damn, she looks cool. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think chat should be enabled, and let's turn on the VTuber Plus. Also, I'm gonna get some tea. I'll be right back. One moment. Alrighty. I think I will probably do the Facebook stream soon. Sorry if anyone is streaming, seeing me stream on Facebook, let me know. But so far, I get the least engagement there. Oh, Loot Monger cheered 100 bits. Thank you, Luke. Thank you for coming back by again. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. And thank you again for the bits. We're working on a Dino Girl, April, right now. She's coming out super well. She's got some clothing too. Been busy? Yes, yes. Busy. Busy time. Busy year. Well, I hope you're doing well either way. Busy or not. I'm going to make these little. Actually, she said that this is the main reference and it has the same thing. This nice little band here. So we'll sculpt the top and then we'll make the band, but we can make the one on the waist right now. So I'll take this one, push it up, and shrinky wrap. Should be shrink wrapping. Oh, there's a vertex group and some offset. Yeah. Let's rename this. Sculpt body. Bam. Okay, so it's just intersecting there, and it's just not even otherwise. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and delete that or make a new circle. Circle of 8, my favorite. Move that up. We'll offset. Let's just exactly put it in the center. Extrude. And then adjust our solidify here so we can get it above the tile here. Tile, scale. Bam. Shade smooth. That looks good. Okay. There's also a mirror on here, which makes it look strange. But was very useful. Here. The solidify always makes it a little bit more difficult to know how it's actually behaving. Because in here, yeah, it is pretty much perfect. That's a line. What's going on here? So shift tabbed it. It's fine there. Mirror. After the shrink wrap, bisect. Nice. That looks really cool though. Can't wait to make the netting here. That'll be interesting. So I'm having some difficulty adjusting this one. I did leave off working on the geometry nodes for this. And so far what I figured out is it works pretty well here until I turn on the shrink wrap and then it breaks. So my guess it's this merge distance node. I'm just gonna turn that off for a second. Re-enable. Yeah, because it's doing expected behavior there, but then unexpected with it on. So this is perfect. I could also, right now they're curves. we could move the shrink wrap. That's a, we could just make a line. This, put it here. That's weird. Oh, it's cool though. Let's make a value. We're going to do combine XYZ. So we'll take all of our value here, put it in the top one, and then put it into this vector. And then we'll do the same thing here. And this should give us a little bit more exact control over mesh line size. But I do actually need to this here and put a multiply, -1. Then it will behave. And then I think we'll want to actually adjust here. So now we've turned them into lines, just like strips instead of a cylinder. So then we can just move our shrink wrap down, turn it on, and potentially we'll want some more geometry, but now I can just add a solidify at the bottom, and we've got some. Let's turn up that trap a little. Just get things above the surface of the body. And then back to the geo node. I'm going to turn on group input. We'll add in a float, and this will be thickness. Default 0.1. No, right up there. Replace this one. Excuse me. Oh, it hurts. Oh man, we are lagging very badly again. Okay, something's wrong with the internet. I need to give him a call. Ooh. Okay, so now we've done that. No, don't adjust it here, adjust it here. That's the offset. There. Too small. What just happened? Why'd that break the shrink wrap? Above surface? There's surface point. Above surface. I do something in edit mode. Or that's just how it's always been. Okay. So, if that's the case, I wonder if we could go to our geo node and curve mesh. Let's put on a subdivision. Subdivide mesh. Mhm. All right. Good morning, Arctic. Hello, hello. Okay. That subdivision. We're already subdividing it, but that's not what I'm subdividing again. That should be better. It's still just oddly thick. Zero. Positioning. Then what if we get another subdiv on there? It's dense. I can feel it lag. Hmm. Let me turn this down a few. And then subdivision at the end. Triangulate, subdivision. Boom. Oh no! Not what I thought. I thought that they were merging there. But it looks like they're these 2x2 segments. So we will not do that there. Hmm. And this one we will just bevel. So we need a little bit more geometry there. Or maybe not. That didn't seem to help. Hmm. Interesting. So I need to cut here and here. This in. That works. All right. Looks like just by moving some of the stuff around, you can actually make it look really nice too. Perfect. All right. So extrude one more time. We just want to line it up with this. Here. Why am I doing it in this view? Itty bitty window. Barely see anything. Okay, this spot's difficult. We got the hair spikes in the way. Let's get the tail out of here as well. This spot's a little challenging. More cut? I think so. Just is landing nicely. Let's try tangent. Above surface. Oh, that helped a lot. Nice. Okay, that looks pretty good. Offset 0 now. that should be adjustable in my geo node. No, this right here. Doesn't look much better. Let's update that. Interesting how much it changed that. Then we also have the netting there. We'll just have to apply it and adjust it later. Let me hide that for now. There we go. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, it's just, it looks really weird at a few spots. Okay, let's try to. I guess what it was just getting caught on the belt. Bam, that's much better. Very cool. It's quite satisfying, actually. We just need to clean up the other side. I just have to manually move the top edge up. Bam. What the? It's the view. I'm still working in this stupid view. Why do I keep doing that? Let me zoom in on this. Microscopic view. Okay. Very cool. So I'll take the top edge without shift tabbing, just up directly. Much better. And we'll do the same with the bottom edge as well. This is too thick. The shrink wrap happens too soon. Okay, let's fix our modifiers here. First things first. Turn that back on. Turn off the bisect. Doop, 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 doop. But we shrink wrap first. So there. And then shrink wrap, which means it's a little bit not asymmetrical. That's what I was trying to avoid. Maybe shrink wrap first, apply, and then just close it. And okay, now it's perfect. And awesome. I have one more cut here. Oh wait, this needs to go over the scales. So let's turn this back on. Bam, bam, bam. Take the whole front selection here. Just move it forward. My shrink wrap's still being applied to this one. So I think we need to mesh it. Make sure my geometry node is saved. Let's make a backup folder as well. I hate to lose it completely. So filter backups. Bam, put that up here. Take our mesh, duplicate it. It goes in there, and we hide it. And then go at the top of our stack. Then we'll take this one, not mesh everything. We want to do this. First subdivision, the geo node, and yeah, I guess the shrink wrap, yeah. All right, so these ones here, let's select them. Yeah. This could get a little rough. Have to use smooth, otherwise smooth and connect it like that. All right. It's kind of a precarious mesh. I don't like working with it on some level because it's very fragile, our little fishnets here. It's a good chance I will have to redo them. Yeah, already. Mirror, bisect. Now it's the same. But that does look very cool. All right, that looks awesome. So now we need to make another lattice mesh here because we have the netting that connects the tank top to the little collar armband here, cuff. So another circle. Boom. We will subdivide once. Oops, up here. This one we'll probably do manually though. I don't think I'm going to use the geonode method. Be a little bit more precise that way. One. I'd like to exit this view. Thank you. Bam. Okay. So let's actually stick them where we want to on the body. Man, this is gonna look so cool. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Though I do wonder how best to bake them. I'll probably because I don't want to just make a cage around it. I'll have to do something a little different. I'll probably have to make like a filling on the inside of the fishnet. Probably just use the body actually. Yeah. And that way I would know it should be transparent. Hmm. No, not the body. We need something thinner. So I'd still want to be able to bake the edges. Anyway, it'll be fun. You can always replace it with a texture too. Shift tab. Okay. Now that we've done that, we're going to apply subdivision. Go back and edit, retopology mode. And now we're going to do one more precise pass where we want all of these points. And basically you can see where the little fishnet's going to go now. Sometimes I feel like I have to peer around things, even though I'm just looking at my computer screen. I wonder if I picked that up after playing a lot of VR. Okay. Actually, it can have kind of a little curve. That's fine. Now the other side. This one will probably manually pull into the cuff. All right. No. Did the thing somehow I clicked the mesh behind this one? It's like control right click can select other meshes. Kind of undo that. So let's take these. I want these edges. There's a huge amount of space on this one. A little bit of relaxing would do this good. So I think we'll take the edges down here. Just hit them with the relax. Let them flow over a little nicer. It's supposed to rain today. I'm super pumped. Excited about the rain. I think it's raining right now. Sprinkler. Looking forward to it. Okay, so now we've created a pretty nice netting. The spacing here is odd. It's going to do one more. Actually, no need to relax those. Just space them, then hit relax. No, that was bad. That was bad. And one more cut here. All right, that looks pretty good. Now we'll select them. We're going to take the faces, poke them. Poke. Then we will do face. Where is it? Inset, poke, triangulate. Rise to quads. There we go. And perhaps I should have done first. Interesting. It's going to make it a little bit harder to work with, though. Maybe there's a better way to convert them. It's basically all of these lengthwise ones that need to go. This. That's all that really needs to happen. So we don't have to do it with an automatic way, but we can just go in and connect them ourselves. Or unconnect them. Because yeah, if I undo that, oh wait, and then the other direction. All right, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, missed that one. Dissolve here. And now we just go the other way. I wish I could select them. Fortunately, I can't like select them quite easily. We'll just do big swaths. The auto edge select doesn't like this topology. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, that was easy. All right. There we go. And then, so now we've got our fishnet shape. Maybe I just smooth it one. That modifier smooth. Edit mode. I put it on the wrong thing. I want it on this thing. Smooth. It affects the edges the most. That's better. Go ahead and apply that. Then we can bevel everything right about there. Let me undo that. It's kind of hard to I could also inset each edge. So this is a little cleaner though. This topology. So like that. Then I just have to find an easy way to select them. Oh wow, that's so easy. Okay, easy peasy. There we go. I was worried about that. Think about that too long. So bevel and no, not bevel. Solidify above. This way. Something like that. We can also add a shrink wrap. No, I can just do this. Tab. Hmm. There we go. All right, it's a little thicker. So I think we need to go back to when we beveled it and make it just a little thinner. Right about there instead. Hard to guesstimate because solidify also makes it feel a little too big. Boom. Boom. Invert. Delete. Solidify. Subdivision. Doesn't look super good. Bevel. Percent. Also not super great. Let's add the subdivision back on. Select everything. Edges. Boundary loop. Crease. Crease. And another bevel. It's got to be one of these that'll work with. Actually, it's probably too much now. Subdivision. All right, let's just copy the material over. I think we'll continue to adjust that later. Doesn't look quite as elegant as the other one. A little denser. Might have to go back and subdivide it one more time because the density does feel quite a bit different. One more time. Actually, can I even go back that far? No, I think I just need to remake it. So let me just redo everything I just did, and we'll have to make a new one. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Move on to some other stuff. Let's focus on pants and make a backup copy. Oh, hand's so stiff sometimes. Getting old. Back up one more time. Subdivide to 5. Man, sculpting's so fun. What the heck? Just like immediately. That was something cool. Oh, wow. Wrinkles. Oh, my goodness. Just tickled my brain. The brain tickles. And I'm gonna try to make them look more like skinny jeans because that feels rocker, just a little tighter, and with more like finer wrinkles, thinner wrinkles, like this. We can have bunches up in smaller little clumps. And I'll have to make the edge. That'll be fun. Also, there's little tears and stuff in it too. That'll be fun. Bam. Yeah. Satisfying. I think we'll just do a cut with the knife tool. And then punch it out. That'll be the easiest way. I'm gonna go out to this view. Actually, make sure it's fitting the butt right. Smooth. Okay. Nice. Better. Nice. These do go into the boots, but they should look good on their own. So let's make sure we're working the whole pant leg. Those look good. Nice. Satisfying. Thinner wrinkles. Thin wrinkles. It does make sense though, right? Oh, hello, Shatter. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. It does make sense, like, for something to have fine wrinkles means it needs to be pressing more tightly. So, good to keep in mind when sculpting things. Pressurized would mean very fine wrinkles. Huh. Anyway. But hello, good morning, Chatter. How's your day going? Finally make it through your finals and stuff? Is it your finals? Papers? Paper finals? I'm sure you've explained this before, but I forgot. Or I'm sure I've asked that before. That's what I really mean to say. Oh. Okay. we've got this little wrinkle here. Now let's go ahead and add a seam. So we'll take the edge. Done finally. Well, heck yeah. Well, congratulations. You made it through. Bam. And we'll do a sharp seam. Like this. Nice, satisfying. Okay, I'm gonna bring in this little edge. Okay. Last semester starts on the 8th. Very cool. Right around the corner. And what's your overall degree is like computer security? If I remember correctly. Be an interesting place to be. Probably going to have to learn a lot about AI. I'm sure that'll impact that field quite directly. Every tech degree is now an AI degree. All right. Immediately back to AI. That's where my brain's at. Hey, a follow. Thank you, Mr. Lonely. Welcome, Mr. Lonely. Not so lonely anymore. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to chat. Love how you make it look so easy. Oh, thank you. it gets easier as time goes on. I just know what steps to happen and in the right order. But thank you. You're very kind. I do love it though. I used to not like this kind of high density sculpting, but now I'm all about it. I did not enjoy it in the past. I avoided it for quite a few years, honestly. Mostly because I didn't fully understand retopology and baking things. I need a 0.2 selection. Oh no. I think that's because the symmetry's on. It's still kind of exploding. I think I need to go back to here and then turn off symmetry again. But are you a VR avatar creator yourself, Mr. Lonely? It's honestly has turned on its head because now it's not, do you know the framework and how app systems work? It's, can you nav through info with an assistant? Interesting. Huh. That's pretty cool, though. You got your cybersecurity familiar. Just working on it for fun. Well, it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I definitely enjoy the work. I'm able to do it full time at the moment. Hopefully indefinitely. VR chat's just a really cool space to be working in. Probably the most exciting. Just VR in general is so cool. So much going on. Let's turn on symmetry again. Oh, if I turn it off in edit mode, it turns off in sculpt mode. And I'm back to the spot again. Can't wait till most of it gets gamified. Just mean with like ease of use. Or like the UI. All right, one more time. Select the boundary loop. Bada boom. You select the top boundary loop. Point to scale this up. Am I selecting the top too? I am. There we go. Now when we go back to sculpting mode, we have to turn on symmetry again. It changes it. I didn't realize that it changes between edit and sculpt mode. Annoying. All right, there we go. Pants look super good now. Let's add a few more little details. My favorite. As we work with a subdivision mesh, we know where all these lines go. Boom. And did I get the other side? That one. What? All right. So now I've got both strips. We'll just expand that selection. Actually, before I expand it, we'll do the same on the inner leg. Let's turn on free topo. Plus, plus, plus. Duplicate, separate. Now we've got a nice little strip here. All right, all right, all right. And the best part is it does have the little wrinklage in there, which looks satisfying. I need to look up if they go down that far. Alrighty. I need to put on some socks. I'm getting cold. Got to play pickleball this morning. I don't know if anyone's into pickleball. My brother and I went out and played, and it was super fun. It's like for those who don't know, a pickleball. It's like a smaller version of tennis, much smaller court, like a wiffle ball. So it's much slower than tennis, or it's not as fast as tennis. You still get moving though. All right, so we got this belt, and the belt has these diamonds here. These diamonds. And I'm thinking that if this belt does wrap around twice, probably be best to use a curve. Tennis light version. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We'll come back to that actually. Not sure I want to deal with that yet. Let's focus more on the pants. Make belt loops and all the other stuff that goes on pants. Bam. Move that up. Tennis light version. Yes. So we're gonna do the little flap here, whatever it is. Give this a cut because we want squares. Subdivision. Boundary loop. And we'll kind of crease it a little just to round it out. kind of IDK how to make words for it. Once you have the scope of what you're working on, if you abstract it to kind of a stealth roguelike game. I suppose that's true. I suppose that's true. Like a cyber drama, cyber detective. Bum, bum. How often do you stream? I stream daily. This is actually my full time work now, and uh, I prefer streaming while working because it keeps me focused. um, it's also a lot of fun. A lot of fun to hang out and share what I do with everyone. But I initially started because I just struggle working in a room alone. Um, so yeah, I'm here having fun, but I'm here every day, every weekday. Sometimes I'll do a weekend stream. It's usually if I'm just behind work. First, I don't care much for the defense side of the game. Interesting. Interesting. Looking for exploits yourself. Bam, bam. Yeah, I get that, but usually the voices keep me company. Fair. I definitely find that I get a lot of head gremlins when uh I because I grinded for years doing like work for like small studios or small commissions, things like that, and things that I couldn't stream as easily. Um, and yeah, just being in a room alone day after day, it does things to you. It does things to you. It's no good. Like I'm a big proponent of work from home, but also you gotta. there is a. It can definitely be worse in some aspects. Geo highlight makes the color of the pants in orange and black. Looks pretty fucking good. Lol. Oh, when I have it all selected. Wow. Neon. Neon. We'll do one more of those, and then I'm actually gonna take this, duplicate it, move it over, move it over, uh, separate it, and this one I'm going to move to the other side of the body and turn that to positive. So it should be. Where is it? Didn't make it out yet. There we go. Positive. Okay, and this will be the start of the pocket, which may be a little hidden with the tail. I'm going to switch it to tangent normal project. So it projects itself kind of based on the surface here. Bigger pockets, smaller pockets. Makes me think Russian tracksuit. My feline character may now get that for an outfit theme. Hey, that's kind of what I. that was I was working on a jumpsuit yesterday, which is pretty similar. I'll have to share that. You may have seen it. You may have seen it. Words hard. Words are hard. Words are a challenge. Thanks. She looks really good. Okay. Exciting. All right. What next? So, like this little red stripe here. It'd be fun to make that on this. So I will apply my subdivision, apply my solidify. Bevel first. This. And this. Hello, Kai. Where's the booba? The new rules demand it. She's got scale booba. Scale booba. That counts. Also, morning, Sam. Good morning to you too, Kai. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, it's Friday. Happy Friday. Well, so pumped for the weekend. $70-mile drive tomorrow. I can't wait. 700-mile drive tomorrow. Wow. Wait, be safe. That is an incredibly long drive. Yeah, about time to be like art and sculpting should have been an exception long ago. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Um, yeah, I think that the idea it makes sense why they started out that way. Um, but it's also time to let Twitch evolve past just gaming and stuff like that. Streaming platform, not just gaming platform. Do you prefer doing your sculpting with a graphics or a mouse? I have both actually. I've got my vertical mouse. It's kind of goofy, but you hold it like this. Um, it's good for the wrist. And then I've got a Gaumon tablet right here. A Wacom, though it looks very similar. Looks like an Intuos. But it's called a Gaumon tablet. Much cheaper, and I have not had any problems with drivers. So already it's working much better than a Wacom. Not to talk shit about Wacom. I've had some bad experiences with them. Some upsetting experiences with them. All right, let's sculpt this top here. Yeah, Y. Boom. Might close that up. She doesn't have like a boob window in her. Concept art, so maybe we'll try to minimize that a little bit. Just match it a little bit better. I love long drives, and it's a lot of mountains. Oh, good. So it's kind of just a paved rally run. Lol. I was in Denver not too long ago, up in the mountains, and that was super cool. That was my first time up there in Denver and in the mountains. It was beautiful. It was fun just driving around, seeing everything. All right, that looks good. Pull this one forward just a ways. All right, now we're good to start sculpting. Well, I suppose that's a nice reprieve after a stressful few weeks of. Should do asymmetrical wrinkles. That does look pretty good. Asymmetrical or symmetrical? Make symmetrical. I like saving texture space. One more subdivision. Maybe two more. But definitely be safe. That's still a lot of driving to do. When you hit 500 miles, put on that song. I would walk 500 miles. Turn off the solidify. Need the speed. Need for speed. I'm not going to add too many wrinkles here as they deform. Obviously, the brush deforms, so sometimes wrinkles get a little weird on deforming objects. So try to avoid that to keep it smooth. All right. And then we'll do some fun stuff. So first things first, turn the solidify back on. Go into edit mode. We're going to select the boundary loop. Grow our selection sum. Duplicate. Separate. And then just change our solidify amount. And now we have a little trim on everything. And we can just go in and clean up the spots that aren't working. That's not what curve. Bridge. No. Nothing's gonna quite do the trick there. Good morning, Danielito. Hello, welcome. So what's the schedule for this month and the first of the year? I have a few avatars lined up. Taking time off? Never. uh, usually I travel for Christmas, but this year I'm actually going to be staying. I think Christmas, like the few days of Christmas. Uh, actually, I need to double check. That may have changed. I'll most likely be here. I don't see doing so no crazy travel this year. Though it does seem to happen when we work together sometimes, Kai. I don't know what the odds of that are, but all right, nice. We got a little band around that. Let's make it a little bit thinner, like so. So I haven't requested anything as of late. Well, fair. Let's take this guy. We need another border around. Actually, regret the bottom. So take the bottom one, delete the bottom one. Take this. Bam, 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 bam. Duplicate, separate. Zero. Perfect. Now we got this little border here. I think I'll add just a small displace on it. Satisfying. Okay. Plus, getting back in the swing of model steps, it's been really slow at work now. Well, that's good. Good you're getting control of your schedule again. That's good to hear. Also, Matt Steele, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. End of the week. Crazy how fast the week went. But we're working on April right now. We're getting her clothing made. There's a lot more to her, but that's what we're working on right now. Got hair and stuff, all that jazz. We're making the high poly version now, and switch over to low poly in a day or two. The design for this looks sick. It's a great design. It is a fantastic design. I'm very pleased with it. Happy to be working on that. The tongue's actually going to be exciting. I always like making like a cool mouth. But I like making a very high poly version, so that's what we're doing now. It'll be extremely dense, but then we'll switch it up. So we're going to do this subdivision surface twice, and then a shrinky wrappy onto here, and then a solidify. There we go. Now I've got a little band, a little banderino. Something like that. And she's got quite a few of them. So from right here all the way to the wrist, we'll kind of put them at an angle because that looks cool. Oi, Sam. Hello, Era. Good morning. I've always envied the creative freedom that the furry community gets to work. There's so much more you can do when you abandon the need for things to be human, and colors are always so on point. I definitely agree. I think that there is generally a very direct and decisive stylization that I like. You know, there's a lot of furry designs nowadays where they're more like a ethereal kind of cosmic style. Really love those. Oh, I say, thanks to the design is boring. There is a large range of what a good design is. But hello. Bam, bam, bam. And we're going to tilt some of them on the vertical axis as well. Boom. Then I think what we'll do is add a displace right after the shrink wrap. And huge fan of the recent space trend. Got myself a space thing drag roll myself. Oh, very cool. My nerves are on fire today, so I may be in and out. There's a chance I might surprise my stringer perform a song I wrote. End A. Well, that's cool. That's very awesome. Are you performing your very well known one floor con? Not floor con. Fair. All right, so we'll do something like this. And we just kind of want to fill in these gaps here. Then we're going to go into our vertex groups, displace, assign, and drop that here. I apparently can't stop writing songs for this game. My character's son is very down. And my have no feel good song, which is very out of my wheelhouse. I don't know why no one used points, proceeds to pull the trigger. Should be. Some people use the points pretty regularly to throw things at me. It's time to stand up. It's time to stand up. Well, maybe it's good to write some feel good songs. You know, enjoy the change of pace. I forgot to turn it on. I did turn it on. Is it still not working? Hey there, Ben. Welcome. It should be right here. Here, let me refresh it. Where'd it go? V2. That is pretty cool that character's your character's son, my character's son is very dead. Even one of your player characters. Gotcha. Nervous because songs like this require I don't meme sing, and I haven't exactly performed live and earnestly in a damn long time. Well, it is time for it. Okay, so is this working? Let's see, it's working. Should be working. There. Perfect. Seems to be working now. me see the displace here. There, that's much easier. Give me that one. There we go. This is kind of fun. I like making these wraps. The shotgun has no cartridges. Oh, there's more hitting me. Is it still not working? That's such a bummer. Huh. I don't know why it's not working. It should... I mean, someone shot one. Or are you actually wanting to shoot me? Actually trying to kill me. I'm in danger. Let's make this one a little. It's a little joystick. Man. My cats seem like that. Let him finish the work first. Let me cook. Let me cook. Oh, that looks much better. It's hard to tell that this isn't part of one of the bandages. All right, let's also add a mirror. Boom. Finish with the work before I get shot. Do I do any educational content? I have created a few tutorials. They're on my YouTube, which I believe there should be a link below to all my socials. But I have been making some tutorials about VR chat. I need to do more though, to be honest. I'm kind of slacking in that department. There's a lot I keep saying I want to make tutorials on. But until I actually do that, I think I have to stop advertising. But I really want to get back into the swing of it. Because I've learned a lot about retopology since the last tutorial. And that'd be fun to share what I know. Share what I know. Like a day of the week where you work on it and explain what you're doing while you work on it. Usually, sometimes I'm explaining here. So you're welcome to ask any questions about like what I'm doing or what step I'm in. Um, it's hard because sometimes I'll be explaining what I'm doing, but um, most of the time I'm just sharing my process. Um, but certainly, if you have any questions, I would absolutely uh, love to answer them. But right now, I'm in the sculpting phase where I'm making the full high resolution version, and then after that, we'll make a low poly version on top of it, kind of to encapsulate all the different details and bake that down into a texture. Uh, but in general, I don't have a day set aside because this is pretty much what I'm doing uh, the most of. Or what's the right way to put that? It's always a time for learning. I have thought about doing actual classes, but I may just do a like a Skillshare kind of deal or a YouTube series or something. But then it's always one of those things where it's like, do I actually know enough to do it? I just kind of hover in indecision. Do I know enough yet? It's always going to be stuff I don't know. But do I know enough to share? I'm once again watching Sam Dudder. Well, welcome, Lost in Time. Welcome back. Welcome back in time. Sure looks like you do well. Well, thank you. Thank you. I think it's yeah, I've always felt like I'm kind of catching up on things, so it feels good to know that. So thank you. But how's it going, Lost? How's your day going? Up to anything fun? Happy Friday, by the way. Thank you. I'm very excited that it's Friday. Imposter syndrome can be a bitch. It's just, yeah, definitely like I always feel like I'm starting from scratch or learning something from scratch. I guess it's just the feeling of learning a skill. Anyway, well, we're gonna do a cut right here, here, and here. Boom. Hit it with J, bam, and then delete. Not delete. Separate. Hello, Zoom. Trying to figure out a project I can work on. Okay, heck yeah. Are you looking to do like something in VR chat? I should probably sculpt a little bit more on the boots. Well, this should be good. I'll probably sculpt in the next moment. Um, what we'll do as well is take the bottom of the boot, rip it, separate the boot portion, heel portion. We're going to turn off solidify form. And then do the same thing to close up this. Crease, fill, fill. All right. Trim the body. And let's actually turn off the pants as well. Boom. Look at these on their own. We've done enough work. I'm going to make a backup. Sculpting. But good morning, Zoom. Hello, hello. Hope your day's going well. Hope you're having a fun start. Or end. It's probably the weekend for you already, actually. Going very well. Good. Good. Let's do one more subdivision. Could have kept the symmetry on a little bit longer. How's your day starting out? It's going well. Weekend time. Exciting. Exciting. Soon I too will be weekending. But day's going well. We're just working on April, getting her sculpting going. Probably work on her and for the next 15 minutes, and then switch over to. Well, let's see. Think about. Yeah, we'll work on her the rest of the morning, and then switch over to doing tweaks in the afternoon, changes. So should be getting done on Lucas then. I got busy, but I want to make something for VR chat. Okay, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I've been thinking how much fun it'd be to make worlds and stuff that are a little just something like an art installation world. That might be kind of fun. Make paintings for VR chat. That looks weird. Let's undo that. That looks weird. Man, I just made a boot as well, which is funny. For a Catman. Heel goes up quite a bit there. Nice. There we go. Oh, I love loop tools. So much better working with this stuff manually. All right, looks good. Then here, I'm going to make a cube, shrink it. Something like that. Anyway, make that. Boom. We're going to put it on the heel. So subdivide, shrink wrap, above surface. Solidify. All right. I like it. Do-do-do-do. Satisfied. Then I will take this one, duplicate it. Actually, we'll duplicate the whole thing. And we'll make the front of this. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll leave it there for now. Then we got another little fun trick. You're going to mark a seam right here so I can select the whole thing. Alt S it. Duplicate it, separate it. Now this, like 2. So 0. So make it this kind of nice indent, and then this piece resting on top of it. Looks like a boot now, right? Let's look up a boot image reference. Double check. Boot. I almost forgot. Today is day 3 after Sam called me a furry. Day 3 of learning your calling. just doesn't seem like it's... Oh, there we go. It should be pushing out a little bit farther. But, bam. There's some Z fighting right here. Okay. I think I'm going to sculpt on the boot a little bit more. See if we can get some nicer wrinkles here. All right. Apply the mirror. Apply the subdivision. More subdivision, please. There we go. Dang, those look good. Okay. Making it. I think. Oh, do I copy the shoelaces over? Still need to manipulate them. We need. This is in the boots. I need a boot collection. Sculpt. Boot. Boot. Oh my god. Boots. I shouldn't forget belts. But they'll go over everything. So I have to make this, and then we do that over it. Okay. Well, okay. Oh. All right, laces. No, grommets first. Get the spacing down first. Let's actually make a new collection within the boot. Sculpted boot grommets. And add a subdivision. Glass. Shrink. Solidify. Make him a little bit stylized, just slightly bigger than you may expect on a normal shoe. Because I can get away with that. And they're a metal texture. Not yet. Metal. All right, I'm gonna go lift heavy circles now. So me brain happy. Love the stream, and I'll see you soon, Mr. Lonely. It sounds good, Mr. Lonely. Get that workout in, pump that iron, and yeah, I'll be following you up this afternoon on my own workout. But enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for coming by. And one last thing, a bevel. Sometimes this just does not work how I expect. There we go. There we go. There we go. So, Alt D. Do I mirror them? No, the boot is not mirrored. So, oops. One too many? One too many. I'd rather do less laces than more. All right, those look good. Select them all. All right. Then nice. Super satisfying. Just taking a look at the full character right now. Make sure everything's coming together. Coming together. Coming together. Looks good to me. Looks quite good. Belt loops. That's what we're missing there. And then the spikes on the little cuffs. And I think we finished the fur. Probably need to do a few other tufts of fur coming off the sides at some point. Not just yet, though. Wait, this back over. Thing. That's fine. Let's make the keystrokes. Are the keystrokes even visible? No, they aren't. Okay, let me turn those back on. Screencast keys. There we go. Ooh, hands are definitely not done either. All right, but continue with the clothing for now. Bezier. Have you ever had it where in sculpt mode, symmetry is not centered on the actual center? Yes. So, if you have, let's say, a cube, if you ever have it off center, so first, most likely, I'm about to start up ZBrush, my laptop's going to have a fit. Most likely your mesh is off center in edit mode. So like we have our cube over here. The best way to do that, to fix that, is to, let's say it's really, really off center. That doesn't matter, but is you want to go to Object, Set Origin to Geometry. Boom. So it puts the center there. And then you can go into your tab, Item, and you can just move it on the Z axis or whichever axis you want to change back to 0. So then you know it's perfectly centered. If your sculpt has become asymmetrical, so you got one side that's really messed up like that, this side's not, and you want it to look like the right side so it's not messed up, you can add a modifier, mirror, and use your bisect. So make sure bisect is on and then flip it to whatever side you want to symmetrize. And that way you can recenter and then perfectly redo your avatar. So you know it's exactly centered and it's exactly mirrored. That's usually what I have to do to fix things if they're busted that way. Same thing with items shifting over when going to edit mode. Um, do you mean that outside of edit mode it's in one spot and in edit mode it's in a different spot? That would mean you're either inside of a working on a blend shape. So you want to go to your model, your mesh, and under your vertex group, you want to double check if you have shape keys in there. Because when you have a shape key selected, let's say I had this key 1 selected, when I make edits to key 1 with it selected, that means it's only in that, all my edits are only in the shape key. So I have to make sure I have basis selected if you have shape keys. Alternatively, you have a keyframe on your object. So if you add if you added a timeline and selected your object, if you see keyframe data, that could explain as well why it's moving. Doop, doop, doop. But it's different in edit mode. Then it's probably your modifiers. One of your modifiers has a something going on. And if you select the modifier, you can disable it in here to see if it's having an effect. Okay, my mirror's off and on, solidify off and on. Yeah, without looking at it, it's hard for me to say exactly what it'd be, but actually, for all of these ones, it's perfect. It's perfect. Can I send you a video? It probably doesn't mean much, to be fair. I just want to know what's causing it. Yeah, you can go ahead and Discord me it. or share it in the Discord, directly. Either way. But we'll have to do some sculpting on some of these. Get them to align a little bit better. Sink in a little bit nicer. All right, that looks nice and laced. So question, hard surface, should I just bool together objects? Totally depends on your how you're making things. I think if you're sculpting, yes. So like if you're just getting your high poly stuff together, there's definitely not a bad idea. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think your real concern is if you're using it to try to make topology that you're going to bring into like Unreal or Unity or Unreal, any game engine really. It might get a little bit more difficult to work with it and kind of get it to that final version. Anything you're going to UV map, really. You're going to UV map, Booleans can be a little trickier to work with because it's just different. It's different. Adding welding marks to it. Oh, very cool. That'd be pretty awesome. Sorry, I'm trying to get this string out of here. There we go. Just like sculpting, I hate retopo. Yeah. Topo can be messy. Messy and confusing. But at least you know what you like. All right, that's a beautiful shoe. That's one beautiful boot. Sent a DM over. Gonna dip, go lunch. Have a good one, Sam. Sounds good, Eric. Get that munch and crunch on. And if I don't catch you this afternoon, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Glad you're gonna get some rest, get some time away from work, and relax. Food does sound good right now. I'm not gonna lie. Food always sounds good. I want some right now. Oh, and let me check out that video. One. I can't really even them out like that. Right, we'll come back to that. Just want to give it the material. And then look at it in this view because it looks so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks like a shape key to me. It looks like a shape key to me. So when you are looking at your shape keys, you don't want to have your this highlighted. You want basis highlighted. If you're going to make any changes that are permanent, you have to be making them in your basis shape key. So it looks like to me that you have the knee shape key selected, or was that a vertex group? Wait, let me double check. Vertex group or shape key? Never mind. That is a vertex group. No shape keys. Do you have an armature modifier on it? Is the avatar already rigged? And does it have a skeleton attached right now? Go to your modifiers and turn off, disable it to see if that's moving when you do that. And that would mean that one of your bones in pose mode is slightly rotated. Probably your foot bone is like slightly rotated from resting position. It does. Well, at least we know now. What's a good way to do the laces? Should I think I'm just gonna tuck them in. Just gonna have them go up here. I don't know how to fix that, so we ship it out. You need to go into pose mode and just select everything and make sure to hit Alt G or Alt S. So that undoes any scaling, undoes any rotation, and it undoes any position changes. You know what? I'm just gonna merge these. How do I merge them? Oh, just F. And then we just dissolve one. We got this one. Would it affect the Avi in a negative way if I keep it like that? It will look... You know, you thought of a community talk on your Have you thought of a community talk on your Discord before? I don't get to talk to other creators too much. Oh, I had to think about it. I don't probably. But think about maybe a podcast or entertaining the idea of a podcast. I wouldn't say thinking about it too much, but um, yeah. But for your um, Avi, it will. I think it could look a little messed up. I think you just need to test if it does. Um, and then you can apply your armature modifier. You can apply it like a any other modifier, um, and that would allow you to have it changed. Just depends on which mode it's in. You know, is it wrong in its default state or with the armature enabled? Anyway, I don't. But yeah, I'd love. There is a. If you're ever interested, there is a creator meetup, um, in VR chat, every Sunday, I believe. I don't attend very regularly. I think I'd like to, but I just forget about it. um, there we go. A buddy of mine used to join those, I think. Yeah, they seem to be getting kind of big, and then I don't know. I haven't been to one in a while. I just kind of I always forget. I feel like it's at an odd time. Like on a Sunday, it's a little difficult. I'd rather it be like a Wednesday or something. Something kind of during the week, a little. Who knows? Sunday seems like a bad day. It's just difficult. Figured out what it was. How do you reset it again? Uh, like reset the origin. If it's in exactly the position you want it right now, and just the little dot here is off, then you can just do object apply all transforms, and also do Control A and hit all transforms. If it's already exactly where you want it to be, um, if the whole object is a little bit off, then you go to Object, Set Origin to Geometry, move it over on there. But you want to reset your origin, move it, shift it to the right spot, then you should be good to go. Then apply your transforms again. Anyway, sorry, that's a lot of info, a lot of exact hotkeys there, but hey, no problem. No problem. All right, that looks pretty darn good. I think we're going to focus on the pants next and get our belt loops situated and just finish up a few details on it, pockets and stuff like that. Let's make a circle. Forgot I sculpted with the leg spread, but just put them back into the place I thought it would be. Gotcha, gotcha. Lifesaver. Good. Those things can be a little tricky. Those are the kinds of things that are very hard to Google on, like, well, what should it be like? Whoa. That's fine. Let's leave it like that. Bam. Nice. All right, our pocket back here. Let's actually make in our sculpt base. I'm gonna make a, well, yeah, we just need a whole collection for the sculpt tail. And boom, boom. Okay, much easier to deal with now. Then our pockets here, we're going to apply the subdivision, apply the shrink wrap, and then just start working them a little. First things first, we'll select the boundary loop. We're just going to kind of, actually, if I could indent, scale. The indent kind of betrays me sometimes. It betrays me. It betrays me. Just like that, a little indent for now. And then we'll take this point, smooth. Just kind of pull it off the back a little. There's not much solidify. Not as much as I thought. All right, pockets. Then usually pants have a seam right in the middle, like this. Duplicate, separate. That. Maybe make it a little bit wider. Actually, I should make a wider selection. Maybe, do pants have that? Am I imagining it? I swear they do. Where is it? I just Google it. Yeah, they definitely do. These are jeans usually. Jeans reference. Yeah. Okay. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I was crazy once. Oh. This. Then pockets. Duplicate, separate. We'll make these a little bit bigger as well. Oh, Boole gave me some funky lines. Yes, so that is going to be the main tricky part of your mesh of working with Booleans is the resulting geometry because it doesn't it just kind of it just or adds or fuses in the simplest possible way, but a lot of times that creates triangles, really odd topology, and so cleaning those up, dissolving certain things is kind of usually a big part of working with them. Gonna have to organize then. Yeah, just you just have to kind of feel out best way to work with them. Why is it still so laggy? It's very laggy. Why is it so laggy? Solidifies off. Oh. Do blend shape values work as a timeline? You can definitely keyframe them and include them with animations and stuff like that. Um, oh, jeez, sorry. My Windows turret attention. Get out of here. No viruses. Thank goodness. Just the woke mind virus. Windows jump scare. Leave me alone, Windows. Akira, Akira. All right, that looks fucking awesome. Why is this kind of messed up? Still have shrink wrap. Oh, it's the other object coming through. All right, those are some pantaloons. There is a cure for that virus called Windows you have. Well, I have a feeling you have something in mind. Hmm. Yeah, things are coming together. What else do I need to do? Belt loops. Belt loops. All right, we got. Can always join the Linux cult. I'm in enough cults already, okay? I got Blender. I feel like eventually I will end up learning it. I just am getting lazy about it. Linux is a cult now. There's a few cults within Linux, if I understand correctly. Oh, right. We need to see the belt with this one. I need to see the belt. I just need to understand where it's going to be, where I want it to be. All right, now we can solidify and bevel. Then we'll also add a mirror. modifier. Oh. Wait, where'd my origin go? How'd it get down there? Yes, please. Just this. Then add the mirror. Mirror axis. To be fair, we need more creatives in the call and less programmers. Devs suck at naming and designing. There we go. All right, so if it fits through here, then it should be fitting through here too. Well, I'd imagine it's all version numbers. There we go. It's actually really satisfying to make a belt. There's a bug in here. Whoop whoop update sounds humorous. The whoop whoop update sounds humorous. Version 1.63 is complete viable name. Is that an actual update? Is that a more creative update? Is there anything else? This looks a little funny here. Maybe make this one a little bit thinner. That looks a little nicer. Dang, I'm super pleased. All right, reference one more time. So we got the wraps. There's these little bands on the wrist too. But we do need to sculpt the wrist. That's what we need to focus on right now. Let's get that hand looking good. Dang. 1, 6. There's a bug in here. I'm ready to kill it. I'm ready to kill that bug. Whenever I see it again. There's like a tiny fruit fly in here. Dang it. I hate when that happens. Makes me feel itchy. It's in the walls. What do her hands look like again? Kind of these harder shapes. They're claws. That's what's going on. Excuse me. Oh, thank you, Loust. I'm getting sneezy now, too. I'm getting sneezy. All right. Let's kind of pinch this part right here. It's looking a little goofy. Goofy. You're a little goofy. Got him. You're an inanimate fucking object. Hey, as an object, I take offense. I have thoughts too. Just one. I am an object. A great movie called In Bruges with Colin Farrell in it. The guy who plays Voldemort is in it too. It's great. It's super good. All right, we got another 3 minutes, and then I will be taking lunch. For anyone new here, I just break my day up into 2 streams. So we're just going to be ending the first one, and we'll be coming back after break to do. What are we going to do? We'll find out. It'll be a mystery. A fun surprise. All right, we'll do another set of photos. Oh, 404. 404 error. All right, it is time. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me this morning. I gotta go get some food in my belly. And but really loving how she's coming out. I think the pants look amazing. We'll probably be able to finish the outfit and the body sculpt by end of next work session on her, so sometime Monday. That's my guess. And then we'll be doing retopology and all that. But thank you all for hanging out. Hope everyone's having a great start to their Friday morning. Zoom, Loust, Shatter, Kai, thank you all for coming by. Thank you everyone. Danielito, Mr. Lonely, Mel Steel. We had quite a few people this morning. It's getting busier. Monger, hope you're doing well. And Arctic, hope you're having an amazing one. But yes, I will see you all. Considering nothing has really happened at work, I may head home early. Too bad I work at home. I wish I could do the same thing. But I'm actually I'm looking forward to getting back into work. But I'll do that in just a little bit. See you in about an hour and a half. Bye everyone. Bye.